The cost of education beyond high school has gone up significantly. The total cost to attend a public four-year university has tripled, nearly tripled in 40 years.
Well, relief is coming to millions of Americans with federal student debt. $10,000 will be forgiven, but there are qualifying factors at play. January Keaton breaks down the president's plan and what it means for you.
Good news for folks dealing with student loan debt. President Biden announced his plan to forgive $10,000 of it. That's if you make less than $125,000 a year.
The burden is so heavy that even if you graduate, you may not have access to the middle-class life that the college degree once provided.
It's good news for folks with student debt, but certainly doesn't go as far as a number of folks had hoped.
Democratic lawmakers had pushed for Biden to forgive $50,000 in debt. Biden tweeted today that the amount of forgiveness will be higher for low-income borrowers who used Pell Grants. They'll receive $20,000 in forgiveness. Biden's plan also extends the student loan payment freeze until the end of the year. Biden saying he wants to, quote, give working and middle-class families breathing room as they prepare to resume federal student loan payments in January.
But over time, that ticket has become too expensive for too many Americans. All this means is an entire generation is now saddled with unsustainable debt.
Now, here are some downsides. The plan will cost the government nearly $300 billion, and that doesn't take into account the Pell Grant people. Plus, forgiving loans doesn't address the root of the debt in the first place, college affordability. 45 million Americans have a collective student loan debt of $1.6 trillion. Biden's plan also only applies to federal student loans. Your private student loans don't count. Not to mention,
For those that have massive amounts of debt that are well above $10,000, this is just a start in terms of what they need to repay.
yeah, and now you're not going to see a $10,000 chunk come off your student loan balance. Instead, you'd be required to pay less money each month. That's if you qualify. Now, if you don't qualify for Biden's plan, there are other student loan forgiveness options, like the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Waiver, or PSLF, for folks employed by a federal, state, local, or tribal government, or a not-for-profit. And the Perkins Loan Teacher Cancellation, that's for people who work in education. Now, we have more information about student loan forgiveness options, or to see if you qualify for Biden's plan. I put a whole bunch of stuff on our website, WKYC.com.
Well, January, there are a lot of people that want to know those details.
Absolutely.
So glad we got that resource put together for them. Thanks so much.